Arr, mateys, this be Captain Skully, and welcome back to your Kingdom Hearts 3. Damn lung cancer. Alright, on a serious note though, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 3, where we're finally gonna get into some ship sailing action. Oh yes, sail the 7 seas, put your mind at ease, what have you. But yeah, this is, something that technically becomes Sora's ship, the Highwind. And by which I mean an actual ship, you know, something that's kind of been on his mind since Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, that whole race with the Riku, winning championship of the boat. But yeah, this is very much our own pirate ship where we get to use to sail the 7 seas, and there is actually quite a bit of mechanical depth towards the sailing stuff that, you know, they'll obviously be getting into and will hopefully make up a majority of this part. But yeah, all the same though, we do still have plenty of plot shenanigans, and yeah, we are still very much in terms of linear straits, in terms of how this level is pretty much leading us around like a, lamb to a kebab shop, but yeah, all that aside though, more fun to be had, and yeah, gonna be cutting out a bit of faffing about as we enter a cutscene.
That ship!
It's the Heartless!
Oh, but look! This time there's somebody aboard!
Isn't that...
Not the merry company I'd hoped for. Harley!
a black coat?
Of course.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it, that they do me the honor? Never count your cards until they've all been dealt.
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Yeah!
Come now. Are you really so unsophisticated that you decline a gentlemanly conversation?
What'd you say?
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
Ah, yes. And how could I love games and contests without honoring the rules? Because only by winning fairly does victory have any savor at all.
But, of course, the code is actually more guidelines than rules. Speak your piece.
I am looking for a box. A chest, perhaps. You know the one.
Yes. Maybe. No, I know of a box. But said box is not a box you want to trifle with, mate. Trust me.
Really? A wager, then?
And of what nature would this wager be?
What say we have a little race to that charming port town which you hold so dear?
Port Royal.
Yes. Whoever reaches it first is the victor. And the stakes? You tell me all about that chest.
Against what?
I will get you whatever it is you want.
Done!
Jack?
Then we have an accord. Now, let us begin.
All hands! Prepare to make sail!
But Jack!
Drop canvas!
Hey! Jack!
With a will, lads!
Jack, listen!
What?
Oh. You can't let him get his hands on that box. Do you really know whatever it is that he's looking for?
Let's just say there's a potential possibility he wants the chest containing Davy Jones' heart. But I haven't the foggiest notion why he'd covet the blighted thing.
Is it a black box?
It is more black than blue, so yes.
Do you think it's the one?
Could be.
And winning the race would keep it out of Organization 13's hands.
Hey. You're right.
What are you three muttering on about?
Basically, we need to win this race.
Precisely. No purchase, no pay. You might have the makings of a pirate after all.
Yeah.
And now, we once again enter a race with Luxord. Again, this man being the gambler of fate, he has pretty much won all about the games and, well, I believe is also stated to be one of Tetsuya Nomura's favourite organisation members, and, I will say he's also one of my favourite characters as well. He's a very mysterious character as Luxord, and, I don't know, I love the gambler aspect of his personality. But, yeah, you want to make sure that you are able to beat Luxord, because otherwise, this is pretty much where Sora enters his game over. Nah, mate, I'm afraid you failed. Nah, mate. I mean, you'll have basically a bunch of, you know, ships trying to ram you, get in your way, and, you know, give you a bit of pip damage to sort of stop you from winning. But you do also need to make sure that you take the right route, because, again, I did, on my first playthrough, try to be a bit of a sneaky seek and try and cut through the islands to, you know, avoid getting rammed by ships, but, yeah, as it turned out, I actually ended up clipping into an invisible wall, and as a result, I ended up actually getting my first game over and technical death in Kingdom Hearts 3, where Sora did his whole "nah mate" kind of thing. But as I said before, like combat and you know how you take down these ships pretty much remains the same. Just you know, toggle the glowing green orb, and yeah, you should be fine. That's pretty much the ship's weak spots. So yeah. No harm, no foul, really. The one thing I will also point out in terms of some of the other ships that you have to destroy is that, again, like, their levels do actually scale up depending on what part of the map you're in. Not something you technically have to worry about now. By the way, this is what I meant by, you know, invisible wall geometry basically sort of blocking your progression and thus giving Luxord the edge. But, yeah, they do actually upgrade. Like, I think it pretty much goes from, like, green to blue to purple to red in terms of, you know, how high the health bars of the ship are and what you need to aim in order to destroy them. Thankfully, however, to tip the balance in your favour, you do actually have a little bit of a speed boost feature to, you know, get the high wind to sail from sea to sea, so, yeah. Them's the breaks, pretty much.
Lookouts, report!
Starboard side, all clear.
Bravo!
We got this one in the bag.
The game isn't over until it's over.
They're closing in! Come about! Make ready to return fire!
Aye aye!
Arr, matey, another pirate battle! But yeah, much in the same vein as what I brought up before. Again, you have a shield, you have a boosty, and yeah, you pretty much fire your cannons in a much similar vein to, again, the pirate ship gameplay of Sly 3, really. Except this time, well, again, very similar to Sly 3, you actually do get to board the ship in which Luxord is on, and pretty much take down a lot of his heartless and nobodies. So yeah, it's a pretty fun segment all around, giving you a taste of what you're going to be doing off in the overworld. Which, again, while not necessarily plot important, it is a nice way of, you know, doing a lot of fun stuff. Such as utilizing your reaction commands like this, leaping up into the air, and launching a tidal wave to destroy your enemies. The other special attack ability is basically, well, you pretty much have all cannons firing on all cylinders, really, so again, by the time you fill up that bar enough, yeah, then Sora pretty much becomes a powerhouse shooting out missiles like this. Well, missiles, cannonballs, whatever, it's all magic around here, but, yeah. And I suppose, in keeping with, you know, the High Wind also being a typical Final Fantasy kind of thing, you know, Sid High Wind, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember, though, like, Was the main ship called the Highwind in Final Fantasy 1, or am I thinking of something else? I mean, I want to say yes, but, it's, one interesting. Yeah, I mean, I do think that this was a bit of a missed... Well, I mean, again, I say missed opportunity, but I mean, again, I do think in terms of including some Final Fantasy representation, this was a complete missed opportunity to, again, if not having your pirate ship be, you know, Sildra from Final Fantasy V, then at least including characters like, you know, Layla or Faris from, you know, Final Fantasy 2 and 5 respectively. One of which was a pirate queen, and the other of which was, well, basically a pirately lass that becomes one of your temporary companions. I mean, again, in keeping with Final Fantasy II's, you know, whole theme of trying to find Leon, but, oh, he's nowhere to be found. So then you have, you know, you have Minwu, and then you have, you know, you know, you have Rickard and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's a game I should cover one of these days, Final Fantasy II. It is, definitely one of my favorites, but, yeah, sadly we have no pirate ladies, which kind of makes me sad, really. Would have given anything for Faris or, you know, Layla, but... them's the breaks, I suppose. But yeah, basically take down Luxord's, you know, his nobody ship. And yeah, he also has that little teleport disappear into the mist. Because of course he does. I guess even the nobody ships also have those abilities to teleport. But yeah, you can see how some of the orbs also correlate towards higher level ships, so yeah, this is very much telling you to watch your 6, and with the leveling aspect does come, well, you know, the ability to level up your ship, but that's something I'm going to be discussing next time, so yeah, don't worry about it for now. It doesn't change the gameplay radically outright, nor is it like his Sonic Heroes level of tepid bullshit, really. It's really just more a means of that, again, if you're really want to, you know, get into your pirate ship gameplay, well, you're going to be caring for your little craft, and you do get a rather tasty reward if you level your ship up all the way. Well, that among, you know, also getting more powerful.
Ah, another game it is, then.
And thus is pretty much the final of well, Sly 3-esque pirate ship gameplay Sugar Me Do. Yeah, where you basically jump on board and have to defeat the captain. You're not exactly going to be fighting Luxord here, which a lot of people would consider a missed opportunity, but don't worry, both in terms of, you know, challenging difficulty and indeed, well, you know, an actual fight with the organization and story, you will be getting it later on. It's just, more of an endgame kind of dealie. In the meantime, however, again, apart from the gambler nobodies that Luxord has under his command, yeah, you also have those, little pirate captain heartless that, yeah, again, if you go all the way towards, one of the furthermost islands out into the bay, yeah, you can actually use these heartless to, again, if you're lucky enough, you can actually get them to grind Wellspring Crystal. Which, again, is important because you need it to forge the ultimate weapon, so, yeah, happy days. Actually, no, it was either Wellspring or it was Lucid Crystal. Yeah, either way, both of them were important for ultimate weapon capabilities. But will we use the Goofy attack? No, yes, it's Goofy Bombardier. Kerblamo! Oh, and he died before Goofy had a chance to yuck him up. Shocky dance, and we also have a Heartless that I swear to God are meant to be styled after some of the fish enemies from Final Fantasy 1. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was meant to be the point of influence, but, yeah. I'm trying to remember what those enemy names were at present, but, it kind of escapes me. My brain is a little bit frazzled. Aquist. Yes, you thought we were going to be summoning a fairly seafaring friend, but no, we're getting the most out of our pride summon with, you know, Simba. Because isn't that exactly what you want to see? A flaming lion on top of a fucking ship? Oh god, if there are any pirates on board, I swear to God, they would be shitting bricks. And for some reason, that didn't destroy the ship. Everything's still intact, despite everything being broken and on fire. Kerblamo! But yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. Like, in terms of these sorts of Heartless, again, I do pretty much like use their anchors to sort of, you know, get bits and pieces of pip damage, and they will swing around to and fro like that little Spider-Man kind of thing, but yeah, really, I mean, at this point in the game, not really too much trouble, so onwards and upwards.
Huh?
Magnificent. I salute you all, gentlemen.
You're up to something.
I love it.
Perish the thought. I know when I've been outdone.
You were outdone before you even started, mate. But I admire your conciliatory way of conceding defeat.
Yes. Now I believe I owe you your prize. But I neglected to ask what it is that you want. Perhaps you'll enlighten me.
Aye, that's easy. I want the chest that's aboard the Dutchman.
No, Jack! Don't tell him!
Really?
Not good.
Oh, Jack!
Well, I didn't tell him which Dutchman.
You tricked him.
Actually, I outwitted him.
You knew he'd tell you where it was.
I've always been far more interested in the long game. Now let's see where it takes us. That is, if you stay apace.
Huh? After him!
Nay, there's no point.
Why not?
The ship's listing near to scuppers from that cannon fire. She'll be needing repairs. Best make berth at Port Royal.
What?